folks. In case anybody's wondering, yes, I am growing a beard, and it's less than 2 weeks old right now, so it looks kind of scraggly. But this is not about my beard. This is about my wife's passport. Now, she's a Filipina, and she's a Filipino citizen, so she doesn't need a passport to be in the Philippines like I do, but she needs to go back to the United States so that we can take care of some government business. Okay, it's always the government, and also some bank stuff too. So she needs to go back to the USA. I went back last time. 2 years ago I went back, but she's going to go this time. Anyway, so it turned out that her passport had expired while we were here in the Philippines, and her US passport and her Filipino passport is also expired. So she needed to get another passport. So we found out online how to do it here in the Philippines, and we filled out the paperwork and we sent it to the U.S. Embassy in Manila. And of course there was some small issue, I don't remember what, but they sent it back, and they sent it through LBC, saying that don't let that cat do that. Saying that you know, we had to do something in order to have all the paperwork be correct. So that wasted some time. So we sent it back to them, and they went to process it. Now it takes 4 to 6 weeks for them to process a passport, unless there's some kind of an emergency, in which case you have to pay extra. But we didn't have an exact emergency, but my wife has to be back in the USA before April 15th. So, because that's when our taxes need to be filed, and she needs to be there really a few days before that, because the taxes still are not done. In any event, so they processed it and then sent it back using a company called Air 21, which is some kind of a package delivery business here in the Philippines. They didn't send it LBC this time, they sent it Air 21. And why in God's name they did that, I don't know, but just be aware. So, package has been in Cagayan de Oro.
It's been there since March 28th.
Oh, it's been there since March 28th. What's today, April 4th?
April 3rd.
Okay, today's April 3rd, 2019. So, time's a wasting. She should have actually been in the U.S. by now. Anyway, so we tried to get a hold of this company to find out where our package was. So I sent them an email, which they didn't answer. And we tried calling their phone numbers, which don't work. And in desperation, my wife had a relative that lives in Cagayan de Oro go over there in person to talk to them and ask them how come we don't have it. And they said that they were waiting to have more packages here on Camiguin Island so that they would save money, I guess, and so that's why we didn't get it. They didn't send it, they've had it, they've been sitting on it, waiting to get more packages to come to Camiguin, which I think is complete bullshit. Okay, the Filipino mail service would have been better, but it really should have been LBC, because you know, who the hell knows what these people do with those packages? It's just sitting in an office for them to, you know, get what, 30 things to send at once? We could have been sitting there for a month. So anyway, so my wife's relative was able to get the package from them, the envelope, and she's going to send it overnight LBC. So in theory we'll have it tomorrow, and then we can start making plans as to and getting plane tickets for her to go back to the United States. Okay, here's an update. Is LBC doesn't have overnight delivery, so we're seeing if we can arrange to get it here by some other method, because we don't have a lot of time. This is very time sensitive what we have to do. So there's no method. Well, there may be a method for us to get it sooner. If we can't do that, we're going to have to go there in person and pick it up. And that's an all-day affair. That's in the ferry, on the bus, down to CDO, get it, and then come back. And that's at least a 10-hour trip to and from Cagayan de Oro from here. So there we have it. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that if you get an expired passport while you're here in the Philippines, you get a renew that passport, and you do it at the U.S. Embassy in Manila. Pay all the fees. Oh, I remember now what the problem was before, why they sent it back. You have to pay them in pesos. You can't pay them with a U.S. check. They have to be paid in pesos. Anyway, so you pay them in pesos, and then they'll send it. Now, it's all well and good if you live in a big city. If you live in, you know, Cebu or Manila or Davao or even Cagayan de Oro. But if you live in a remote island like we do, you're not going to get that package right away. So you can't, if you have an emergency, you gotta make arrangements. You gotta make arrangements to get your passport, and sometimes you might even have to send somebody in person to pick it up. So I'm a little aggravated and kind of frustrated about this whole thing, but at least we're finally going to get the goddamn passport. And that's really all I'm going to talk about in this video. So, thanks for watching, and just be advised, if you're going to get a passport, if you're in the Philippines, it may be challenging to get it in a timely fashion. So that's it. Please like the video. Please share the video. Please comment. And please also subscribe to my channel. It really helps when you do that. I need more subscribers, I really do. Okay, bye.